小太郎。
兄ちゃん。
抱っこか。
So don't forget to lend me some for dreams. I'm growing up to be a better man, but I always fail. I'm still a dirty bug who wanna grow
1,
up
2,
like, but
3.
there's always someone.
Yo, so what's good? What's good? What's good? My name is BLUSH, man, and I'm back to play more We Happy Few. That dope game. And it's never finna end. It's the never-ending story. If I knew the lyrics, I would sing the song right now. But I don't, so I won't. But we're gonna continue. I now have a carrying case to take my baby around, so I don't gotta be a terrible parent. But carrying my baby in a clutch bag is probably still terrible. But maybe at least it's Gucci, so it's not too bad.
I suppose I'm tougher than I look.
Right? I think so. And we're gonna get started. How have you been? Don't care. Let's continue. Was that toxic masculinity? Maybe. I don't know what that is. Let's just go over to where we need to be. And we're gonna get right into the shits because I don't have anything to talk about. And I just so happen to have been turned on to something today. They gave me a lot of shit to talk about. And by a lot of shit, I mean pretty much one thing. But it's great. Can you guess what that one thing is? You guessed it. It's hip-hop. So first off, okay, Lyrical Lemonade. Alright, first off, let me start with giving flowers. Shout out to Lyrical Lemonade. They started when I was having some of the most fun times of my life with my homies. And at first it was pretty much only SoundCloud stuff. So shout out to Lyrical Lemonade for transitioning well when the SoundCloud era ended, and unfortunately we lost some of the dopest people from that era, and getting bigger names on the channel, so it's still going strong. There were a bunch of other channels. Okay, there were a bunch of other channels that started out around the same time. Lyrical Lemonade was by far the biggest of all of them for the people that they had, because they had pretty much all the big dudes from the SoundCloud era. There were a couple other channels that were big at the time, like Elevator. Elevator used to be super dope. There was one for like emo music. It was called Trash. Also used to be super dope. 88 Rising, which was SoundCloud, and then it switched into other shit. All of those channels have fallen off. 88 Rising is the closest one to Lyrical Lemonade, and that's only because they made the genius move of switching over from SoundCloud music into more like K-pop and experimental. Not experimental, but like not as much hip-hop. They weren't centered around hip-hop anymore. So props to 88 Rising and Lyrical Lemonade for making the good business transition. That was a smart move, guys. But anyway, I guess Drake and Lil Yachty put out a track on Lyrical Lemonade. First off, Yachty definitely stole Baby Keem's dance moves. I see you, man. You two thought you were going to be hillbillies together. You're not. But it was a good attempt. But you should be more lyrical. Because it was not anywhere near. I see what you're trying to go for. They're trying to make like this hillbillies collab. And first off, Drake and Yachty are both trying to make tits popular again. In case you haven't seen some of these fine-ass female hip-hop artists that are out now, they have tiny titties, and they are fine as fuck, bro. So I don't think you're gonna get that poppin'. I don't think big tits are just gonna come back just because you said it. You got YOLO started, and that was like the only thing. Drake's trying to call girls a lie now. I don't know if that was around before, but it's kind of interesting. You could see like the things they want to start, and so they're trying to sneak it into their lyrics. I'm gonna just drop that paddle. But I've listened to the song like 2 times, and it's just like, what are you talking about? What is the song? You got Christmas lights on your car, and you're driving on a bridge, and it got Christmas lights, and then you two are just in like an empty. It's not even a field. It's just like an empty basketball court and you're just dancing together and you have your hair done and your nails done. Is it a TikTok? Did I miss something? Because I don't know what you're doing. I don't even know what the song was about. There's a what was it, a Rocky diss in there or something, but that's the only thing I heard. I heard a Rocky diss, and then I heard Yachty say that his girl has big tits like Billie Eilish. And then everything else just like, what are you talking about? But they're best friends now. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. Maybe they bonded over like they had the same chain on. Like they showed up at like some sort of, probably not the Met Gala. Can't really see either. I'm going to that. But maybe they bonded at like an after party for a show. And then they had the same chain on. And then they made eye contact. They were just like, you know what? You're a really cool guy. I think people misunderstand me too. He was like, dude, I'm always getting misunderstood. And it went like that. I don't know. But it's super weird. Kendrick and Baby Keem are related. Why you two doing so many interviews together? Why you on like every song? And also, this is the part that pissed me off, is I honestly, this is going to be a super hot take. I don't consider them hip-hop anymore. I just consider them mainstream. Because I like hip-hop very much. I don't talk about it, and I won't talk about it in length, but I like hip-hop a lot. And I don't care if you blow up. If you blow up and you're famous now, that's good for you. You got lots of money, you did it. Congrats, man. But if you don't make any songs involving any pain or losing in any way just because you made it, and you go on an interview and they're like, hey, why don't you talk about your feelings? And you're like, well, I'm winning now, so I don't want to just rehash old shit. I'm trying to move up and on. DJ Khaled, another one, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm going to start slowly, phasing you out like a Marvel movie out of my hip-hop conversation, because there's still people losing. Like, you have even more ears and eyes on you now. So you should definitely take advantage of the place that you're in, and you should talk about some real shit every now and then. I'm not even saying do it like every song. You don't gotta fucking preach to the choir. But these dudes just talk about bullshit all the fucking time, nonstop. Yachty he said, I want to be treated as a serious artist. And then he put out some half-assed sing-songy shit, which Tyler started. But Tyler can get that off because Tyler is a motherfucking genius. He's done TV shows. He's done soundtracks. I don't give a shit where either of them are. And that's Tyler's style. He was always singing like that. But since Tyler put that shit out, all of these people who are less talented than him assume they can do lazy singing as long as they have funky instrumentation behind them, and they're talented and they made like a great singing album. That's not the case, bro. Just learn how to sing and do something different.
How do you know that? Magic?
We can see it in your face.
They weren't very happy with me.
You took away their sense of purpose.
I couldn't let them do it.
What your mother did. Do you worry you have that in you?
All the time.
To be a mother is to worry. You have worlds within you. Only some are dead. Here, the recipes you need to replace the blackberry joy. You'll need red owl butterflies. Opsiphanus cassii. They're hard to find.
Oh, I get to find more shit, bro.
You can use our old butterfly net.
Thank you. Oh, perfect. Ollie Starkey lives there. Who knows if he'll remember me.
Well then.
It's one of my boyfriends.
Blessed be. Blessed be.
Yeah, peace to you, God. Oh, Jane needs a new
To
nappy.
the train station, then to catch some butterflies.
God damn, dude, now I gotta change my baby's diaper. But I'm sure people are gonna get mad like, that Lil Yachty album was great. Of course it was great, you fucking idiot. He was basically making Lil B music before he made that. That's like comparing a fucking astronaut hyper sealed ice cream sandwich to a regular ice cream sandwich you get out of the fucking freezer. When your whole rap style is, I pulled up with the guac. Yeah, knock him right out of his sock. Yeah, then I took out all of the top. Yeah, then I sort of all in the walk. Yeah, that's how I glow. That's how I flow. That's how I go. Glow, glow, flow, glow, glow. Like a chorus, dude. Of course, when he puts a sentence together, it's gonna sound good to you. What the fuck were you listening to before that from him? I mean, yeah, we should spread love in hip hop, but also, I'm not gonna hold back when someone's fucking up. And now, all of a sudden, after 10 years, they're talking about toting guns. You ain't toting shit but a new Gucci bag that you got for free because you don't have to pay for anything even though you got money. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna never understand these people that all of a sudden have opposition past 25. You didn't have a single worry in the world except for regular people shit from ages 0, if you're counting Korea, to 25, and then all of a sudden the streets called out to you. At 25 years old, the streets said, "What up?" That didn't make any fucking sense, dude. What world do I live in? What am I doing? I gotta go change the fucking diaper. Where's my map? I can't believe it, man. Where's the access hatch? Give me to my fucking map. I remember listening to an interview once where Prodigy, if you know who Prodigy is, Prodigy was talking about how he wanted to talk about like some super real shit in his songs, but he didn't talk about it because the place he grew up, it wasn't something that they wanted to hear about, even though it was productive and it was uplifting as far as educating the people that he was around and the people he cares about. That just like isn't the mentality. I've never lived in the hood. I don't go to the hood. But that's what he was saying, that even though this was helpful information, they wanted to hear about particular things. So he held off on that until a certain point. And then he decided, you know what, fuck it. I imagine his status got a little bit higher. And it was important enough to him to where he was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to talk about this. I already had a conversation with my people. It's important. And we're going to fucking put it out there. And that was something that helped people. So even for him to be like, to not be able to talk about some shit because it isn't what they wanted to hear, I don't know how people just magically get to a certain point, then all of a sudden they have every gun in the world. These guys are over here with Japan's newly made railgun. It's not even on the market, but let me in this door.
I see you, you murderer!
I sniffed you out.
It just looks away. It looks funny in the light, dude. And I know that's how Drake got his start. He just became the go-to guy that gets to like bully on people. And because he's like one of the silver boys in Hollywood or in the music industry or whatever, you don't really get to say shit about him. I say silver boy because I'm the golden boy. Everybody knows I'm the golden boy. So it's funny to me. And also, I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I can bully the bully every now and then. I'm at my house. I don't have bitches. I don't have chains. I don't have cars. I don't have multiple houses. I don't have millions of dollars. So if I want to make jokes about you, you better sit the fuck down and you better listen to my jokes. And you better not complain. Because if you complain about me making jokes on you, when you got all that shit, you are a small human being. So, yeah. And Lil Yachty, I don't know what degree you are, but you're for sure not getting past 2nd degree Mason. I don't know who's in your head blowing your head full of air, but there's no way you're making it past 2nd degree. I don't care what you do. I don't care what deal you sign. You ain't got it like that.
No.
I imagine Drake sitting at like a cool 22. I don't see you getting past 22, my man. I don't care how many threes you put into the air. You could put 3 in the air. You could put 6 in the air. You could put motherfucking 3 threes in the air. You'd staying at a point, I'm sure. You could buy all the owls in North America. It's not you have a ceiling. Because if you didn't have a ceiling, you wouldn't be walking around with glitter and, and stardust and Christmas lights. I'm sorry, bro. I know I go too hard on people, but it's absolutely fucking funny. When you diss as many people, and Lil Yachty, you're just collateral damage. My bad, dude. Yeah, let's move on. I might come back to it, but let's try to move on. Good day, sirs. Good day. Good day. Oh, hold on. I'll put my good shit on. My bad. You know, I make jokes. There's so many people doing so much better than me that I'm just gonna make jokes. You know, I could laugh, I could cry. It doesn't matter. But on a real note, I think anyone in hip hop, I don't care who you are, should try to at least make like a super real song at least once. At least once. Lil Mabu just did it. I mean, he already is ahead of most people. I don't even like him, but I have respect for him. And then, you know, if you're in the game longer than 5 years, you make another real song. If you're in the game longer than 10 years, you make maybe like a real album. That would be nice, huh? And then all those years in between, you just talk about the same bullshit that everybody talks about. You see, there was once a man. His name was Biggie Smalls. And he released a song called Party and Bullshit. These artists are out here like the song was just called Party. These artists think that bullshit means diss songs. Bullshit doesn't mean diss songs. Bullshit means you joining a gang because you gotta protect your friends and family. Bullshit means you going up to the McDonald's and getting turned away because you're a black person or a Mexican person or whoever person from the hood. Bullshit means that you're smart, but your teacher doesn't give you a chance because they already told you what you were the second you walked in the door. Bullshit is getting all of your lights and your heat turned off because you can't afford to pay the rent because you couldn't get that job because they turned you away even though you were qualified. So I think they forget what the bullshit means in Party and Bullshit. I'm from the suburbs. I could still come up with bullshit to talk about. Where's my house? But these people just out here winning all the time. Just all the time. Never taking a loss in their life. That's why it's good when things like Tyler the Creator beating DJ Khaled for the Grammy. It's like, I love it when that type of shit happens. people get way too like drawn into this own character. Like everyone goes into mainstream hip hop. If you have a brain on your shoulders, like you know you're playing a character, right? Like you know with your friends and your family you're a different person, right? But some people like lose themselves in this character they play and they totally forget, like, dude, you're a normal dude. Shut the fuck up. And nappy and pure water. You know, it's not always like this. And also, I'm excited to see what Doja Cat does. She put out a complete Troll album, but it still is pretty dope. But I'm more concerned with what the next album's gonna sound like. The best song on the Doja Cat album is Guns, for sure. I like when she came in with the little like Kendrick Lamar like "Nicka," and then she stopped at the end of the bar every time. That was my favorite part. Agora Hills is also pimp too, and I like it a lot because it gave me an idea for something that I want to do eventually. I gotta literally go around town and look for duct tape. Desks, desktops, filing cabinets, dressers, tools. Okay, let's go. And the song itself is also pretty good, but then it started getting into some very Illuminati shit, but Doja Cat's always loved poking the Illuminati just like me, so I just watched the music video up until the medium part, and then I like when she's in the parking garage, and then that's pretty much the only part I like. I like the song, but as far as the music video is concerned, I only like when she's in the parking garage. But I like her nails. The super long nails she had. I just have like a strong desire to just break them. Just like put her hand on a table and just hit him with a ruler. Because they piss me off, even though I like them. I'm gonna do that all fucking day. I'm gonna save you, it's all good. Let me close that. Downer detector. Woo!
Bloody hell, I've lost my dollar. I'm gonna chuck something in case I need to run.
Nah, we ain't chucking shit, dude. I don't even want to really make music with people anymore. Not that I was ever going to in the first place. But I just want to be in the room when some of these ideas are talked about. Is it really that hard? These are the things that I would want if I could make a hip-hop demand list. I want to be in the room when people talk about the ideas for their music videos. And then I want to be in the room when it's time to talk about what we're going to do for the album. But the thing I want to be in the room the most for is when every single one of these rappers does their ad-lib track. Because I don't think if there's a key to immortality, it's laughter. And there's no quicker way to immortality than me being in the room when everybody's trying to do their ad-libs. If I can just be in there when Lil Yachty is going, psh, pew, And Drake is in the background going, us! Us! And it doesn't matter how good you are. It's like, it doesn't matter how good you are. That's no diss to anybody who does ad-libs because it's going to sound funny regardless. If I was in the room with Kendrick, I'd be losing my goddamn mind. If I was in the room with Jay-Z, I'd be losing my mind. DJ Khaled, I wouldn't be able to breathe. Playboi Carti, I wouldn't be able to breathe. And the only person that I would be like vibing to and would take it seriously would be Mac Dre, because all of us are going to be on Molly and I'm going to be like, I understand this perfectly. He's the only person in the world that's ever made music that I think I'll be like, okay, this makes sense. But everybody else, myself included, if I make a track, oh my god, the ad-libs, dude. You gotta add that to the list of things that will always keep my ego in check. Having sex, because you're not gonna look cool unless it's a movie. And most likely you aren't really having sex. Taking a shit, because it's hard to look cool while you're taking a shit. And then doing an ad-lib track. I just heard Young Thug before all of the mixing and mastering on Instagram. And he sounds bad. But it doesn't matter if you sound bad because he came up with a unique style that no one had done before him. But it takes a lot of courage to go into the booth and sound like absolute shit. But you know the sound that you're going for. And just to wait until that sound is crafted. Because it's cringe all the way up until that last little motherfucking modulator is put into the socket. He did not sound good. But then, once fucking Mixter Master a lot, or Mix Master a lot, or whatever their DJ names are now, or their engineer names, finishes with adjusting the wobbler, or whatever it is, this shit sounds fire. Young Thug has one of the coolest fucking styles. But oh god, is it painful all the way up until you get to that final point. I can't even imagine what Playboi Carti sounds like. It just sounds like he's trying to do a seance in the studio, I'm sure. He's got black candles lit. Everybody has masks on. And he's just in the corner. He has all the lights off. He said, yo, turn off the lights. I only record with all the lights off. And he says like a little, you think it's like a prayer, but it could be like a little, some Latin under his breath before he starts. He's just like, in sanctify, source, and then the music comes on. He's just like, bleh, shit, bleh, shit. I told that bitch to get over me. Alright, I gotta drop some shit still. I can picture it. I'm pretty sure he recorded with fangs in his mouth at least once. And then he realized that the plastic fangs are still the same as a kid and you can't talk in that shit and you got drool all over your fucking shirt now. He took them off. My bad. My bad. I'm in a weird place right now. You gotta forgive me. I'm gonna just eat some food. I don't got time to be dropping all this shit. Where's the moldy bread? What's this? Strange meat? No, we're dropping that. We don't need strange meat. We only eat familiar meat. That sound good. Alright, here we go. Ah, fucked it. Ah! Hop out the window. Cat burglar. Do I have duct tape? Do I have duct tape yet? Alright, let me go back up here.
Please step away immediately. You are not authorized.
Never be afraid to up your joy. Only you know how.
Yo, hit me up for your ad-libs. I got mad ad-libs.
But look, there are some things that joy won't fix, though it will certainly make you feel better.
I don't know why there's no hip-hop artist yet that just decided to rip fighting game character like shouts. Like, I would have done that days ago. You just go into Blaze Blue or Tekken or old school Street Fighter or old school Super Smash Brothers. I would have taken all of those. I would have stolen every one of those motherfuckers, and I would have been like, yo, Japan, you can come and find me, because I'm pretty sure I don't get spins over where you're at. I would have taken all that shit. I would have had the most fire ad-libs. That sounds like something that Playboy Cardi should do on the real. But he's too big. He'd probably run into copyright shit in an instant. But I would steal all that shit. If I knew how to mix and master, oh my god. And then you just like change it up. I don't know if it's like artwork where you change 60. It's either 40 or 60. 60% of the artwork, and then they can't sue you anymore. I would just modulate it so you could barely tell what that fucker is. And then since it's so short, I could consider it a sample. Therefore, I can protect my brand and my risk. Because I might be using your sound, but you can't prove it's your sound because I've edited the fuck out of it. I'd be in there with like all the fire shit. I would have Super Smash Bros. I just have Mario in the background going like, hoo-hoo. I don't know if he really did that, but he did something like that. I'd have Yoshi's little, or what's he do? His little, yum, yum. My shit would be fire, I'm telling you right now. Glad that I don't have any duct tape in my stash, baby. Let's go over here and we'll just search through houses. Yum. If I start producing, I'll be the next J Dilla. You might say, no, how dare you get J Dilla's name out your mouth, but I'm pretty sure I'd be the next J Dilla.
I think I'll skip the scenic route this time.
I just need to reverse time by about 15 years, and then I need to work
My feet are
for
killing
a
me.
good 20 years, and I'm pretty sure I got it.
All set. And if you can't get fresh meat, then most fresh veg contains lots of vitamin C. Now you're going to have to restrain your cooking instincts a bit because if
Why
you
is this
boil a
motherfucker on? Fuck you, dude. Yeah. Us. 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 Like the fact that these hip hop producers haven't just stolen a ton of like Japanese shit. I mean, I know stealing is bad, but also I would just do it. Like if I was them, I'd be man, that's like so much shit. You know, American audiences, we're simplistic people. If you give us anything that sounds exotic, we're gonna flip out like it's fucking sliced bread. And you know that we're all weeaboos. We watch more anime in America than they watch in Japan. I'm telling you, y'all are sleeping on like a pretty big trend. Actually, you're not. I just thought about it. You're not really. But it's fun to bullshit about. What I'm thinking of is definitely not the way I explained it. I'm thinking of making like the illest beats that you can't even tell it's got Japanese influence. But the way I explained it made it sound like I just wanted you to make a Japanese song.
Either I've got the bloody weight of the world on my shoulders, or I need to drop a few things I'm carrying.
Us. Fucking rubber ducks, dude. No. Oh, fuck. Whatever.
Dizzy.
Flower. Teacup. Flower. I hate this game, bro. Let me drop that motherfucking cricket bat. I don't need that. Short spike, water filter, scotch, power cell. I got duct tape. Oh my god, I got duct tape. Alright. Let me drop one more thing. What is this? A torch? Do I really need this torch? I probably do. I'm gonna drop that. Alright, I'll leave. I'm out. I'm out. Chill. Oh, no. Get the fuck out of the way, bro. Oh. Oh my god. Can y'all relax on me? That's right, bitches. Late. I gotta turn all the way around. Alright. I'm gonna come back this way, but I'm still getting a clean escape. Wrong part. I'm super excited for the next 10 years of hip hop. Because in the next 10 years, unless something is really wrong with the world, I'm not going to see Drake, Kendrick, or Cole, hopefully, if things go correct. I mean, I want them to still be alive, but I want to hear a song from them like once every 2 years, maybe. Because it's getting fucking stale at this point. And I'm going to place my bet right now. I think we're going to have the next big hip-hop artist as far as, like, artists within the next 2.5 to 3 years. Not that Ice Spice isn't big, but I think even Ice Spice herself wouldn't consider her, like, an artist. I mean someone like Drake. I mean someone like Kendrick. I mean someone like fucking J. Cole. I mean, someone like XXX Tentacion. Like, someone who's gonna, like, oh, like, all of us are paying attention. Two and a half to 3 years. Bet on that.
Well, that's enough for being here. These tracks would be so much nicer with trains.
Well, it's getting late, isn't it? It's time.
Yo, I've gone 40 minutes in just trying to find the supplies to make a motherfucking diaper for a baby. My Let's Plays sure have changed. I used to not talk about hip-hop at all. Or Hollywood. And now I just don't give a fuck. What a crazy world it is.
It's Little Red Riding Hood. Come. You sound different.
But that's what happens in this game. I have to just find something to fucking harp on because it's just so much of the same thing. Literally don't have a problem in any other game, but this one, yo. This is where if I was a streamer, I would just be walking or just like pressing the same button. I'd be reading a lot of comments, and then I would also be like, yeah, and so I decided that I didn't really like the expansion. It's not that the expansion was bad per se, but it wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting something more along the lines of Return to Mordor, and instead I got Battle from Above, which is alright, I guess, but
I guess if you
it isn't really what I wanted.
I can stand it while I clean you up.
I did enjoy myself, but I had to get to a certain level, and once I got the Battle Axe of Freedom, it got a lot easier. But I honestly don't know what the studio is doing. But hey, I don't keep the lights on over there, so I'm sure they have something figured out. I don't know if that was accurate. I don't watch streaming a lot, and definitely no hating on streaming. It's like the dopest way for people to get their money without having to deal with Hollywood bullshit. So I'm a big supporter of anything streaming. But hopefully that was accurate. Hopefully I sounded like a streamer there. And if you're going to get into streaming, I suggest that you get into streaming now and just like go super hard in the paint for the next couple years and get as big as you can and make as much money as you can, because I can see the signs already. I can see the trickles of blood in the water. They are making their way in, and it is going to get co-opted, and this isn't a word, but corporized soon. It's going to be corporized, man. So if there's still a chance, maybe it's already happened, but I think that now is the time. Don't waste time. If you've been thinking about streaming, just do it right now. I don't care if you have an exam tomorrow and your mom's sleeping and it's 3 a.m. where you are. Get up and stream something right now. Because what's his face? What's that guy's name? Is this the one I'm supposed to go to? XQC, the Canadian man, who got offered, how much did he get offered? What was it, 22 million or something? Or like 200 million? How much was it? I don't care. Whatever they offered him was definitely not what he actually got. To all you 7 to 15-year-olds out there, there's no way he got that much money. There's absolutely no fucking way he got that much money. For 2 years, non-exclusivity, there's no fucking way on any planet did he get that much money. Maybe they gave him half of that and then the rest in gum or something, but there's no way. The only plausible way to do that I can come up with, and maybe I'm about to get too real right here, or maybe I'm not, but if I'm not a businessman, let me put a disclaimer out here, I'm definitely not a businessman, but the only plausible explanation I could come up with is if in the business plan it was like, all right, Twitch is a giant and we have to compete with Twitch, so if we go the long game against Twitch, most likely just like trying to play long term against Walmart, you're gonna lose. So if we can get one big name that we foreshadow for having a very strong 5 to 10 year run in the streaming industry that still brings in a lot of attention, and he can be somewhat divisive, but he also does tend to play by the rules, so you know he's neither too hot nor too cold, then we have a really good chance. So offer this man an obscene amount of money, which will also bring other people closer to us because they're going to see this large amount and they're going to automatically assume they can get close to it. And if they're a little bit smarter, they're going to assume they can't get to that number, but they can reach below that number if they already know the offers that people on Twitch get. If man on Twitch makes 1 million and man on Kick makes 10 million, you try to get signed to Kick because maybe you can pull in a cool 5 million. On Twitch you're gonna make, like, maybe you get like 700. So it was like a very risky play, and the only way that you could pull off a risky play like that is to have some very big friends with very, very deep pockets, because if it doesn't work, that's their investment, so they're gonna have to pour more money onto the money fire. And obviously it did kind of work. There are a couple, you know, political implications as far as that's concerned. Hey, hold on. Like having one streaming site is a little bit much, as now I'm starting to think on some different levels, so follow me along with my perfectly terrible segue. One streaming site would be a little bit, you know, too much to did I throw my suit away? Too much to oversee. So if I have two streaming sites, I have one with stricter rules, one with a more lenient penchant for rules, then I can more accurately find the type of people that I want for the types of jobs and types of opportunities that I want, if you feel me on that. So politically, it's a brilliant strategy to have two opposing camps: controlled opposition, Democrat versus Republican, strict versus loose. So I could see why there wasn't a huge move from Twitch to put out the competition, because I do feel like, you know, if Twitch wanted to, they got the lawyers on retainer to come through and be like, all right, well, this is a danger to society, we could stamp you out like the little fucking cockroach you are, to steal a line from Mr. Wonderful. But whatever it was, there's no way that motherfucker got that much money. I'm telling you right now, LeBron ain't get that much money. Steph ain't get that much money. Pete Davidson ain't get that much money for the new Taco Bell commercial that he's in. So I can't believe that man got that much money. Or maybe we're just at that point in inflation. I don't know. I'm just blowing smoke from the ass right now. You don't have to listen to me. And I would prefer it if you didn't listen to me. I just like talking shit. I don't know shit about shit, but I'll talk my shit. How I get in here? I don't give a fuck if I'm trespassing.
Scorch marks. Did somebody blow it up?
Oh shit, what's happening?
I hope the butterflies survived. I hope the whole thing doesn't fall on me.
But you know, I don't get paid to be political and think of other people's business strategies. But as soon as somebody wants to pay me, I'll talk about it more. Maybe I'll even wear like a fancy shirt. Am I supposed to like equip something? And hey, maybe if I ever decide to include myself with other people, I'll also tell you a little secret about how to watch out for your personal health when you do stuff like that. But until I'm getting paid or I want to talk to people, I'm not going to do that. Oh!
Fuck in a bucket. I'm not getting out that way.
Best part is I don't even give a shit about getting paid. I just wouldn't do it unless you were like hanging out with me.
I can't let them go off on their own.
I'd go in their place if I could.
They're not hard like you. They're delicate. They're flowers. They still climb into bed with me when they have nightmares.
I'd go anyway.
I'm going to pretend you never said that.
They'll be fine. They'll adapt. Kids adapt.
Oh, you can't understand what it's like, can you? For someone to take your children away, to send them where you can't protect them. Where you can't even hold them when they cry, when they're scared. You're not a mother. And you probably never will be, will you?
Arthur always had the worst nightmares about this place.
The worst of
I
nightmares.
would too. If
You know, I went shopping today. How do I get up here? And first off, I ran into, there was some, I gotta go shopping more often. There were some beautiful ass women at Safeway.
hiding up there, are you?
And I also
You
realized
think
that
I
I'm
can't climb in these heels.
totally like, I don't know. I just stay at my house and I have a job that deals with customer service, but I'm like absolutely, I need a girlfriend because I'm terrible around people now. I'm not like on drugs, but I just have like no filter. I have a thought process that's just going off in the store. I see a beautiful girl, I don't give a fuck. I'm just like, damn. Not super loud, but you know, to myself, I'm like, damn. Or I'm just thinking of something funny about the person who just passed by and so I'm smiling by myself like an idiot. I should put AirPods in just so it doesn't look crazy when I talk to myself, but I'm like really not good at the whole social thing anymore. I think I'm just starting to care less. I'm in Bizarro world and it's just like, why would I even act like it matters at this point?
You're so beautiful.
Who gives a fuck if people think I'm
I
crazy?
didn't have to crush you into bits.
But there were a couple of those women with the mystery perfume that fucks me up. So they walked by and all of a sudden I was hypnotized and I didn't remember what pizza I was going to buy.
No! Get away from me! No! Ah!
After a certain point, when I start getting social again, I'm going to talk to some of these people a little bit more. And I might have come up with like, these might be the freaks. These might be the women that I got to speak to. Because that might be like the sign letting me know. That might be the end right there. But also, I don't know what it is, people, I have a very like selective shopping list, and it's not because I'm a healthy person. It's just because I kind of like what I like, and I try and get a little bit of everything in my shopping list. I'll get I don't eat properly, so I'll get like my fruits, my vegetables. I don't get vegetables. I'll get my fruit, and then I'll try and get like some mix of some like something that has omega-3, like some walnuts or nuts or something that I can snack on during the day, because I'm not going to eat 3 meals a day. I'll get some lunch meat for lunch, and I'll get like some pizza or some hamburger meat for dinner, and then like some mix-ins like with some onions and shit or something for, you know, like fried rice when I gotta make lunch for the week. So I pretty much only eat like fried rice, like eggs, hamburger meat, and pizza, and sandwiches. That's like my whole diet. And then I just like graze like a cow in the middle. So I only get a particular amount of things and a particular couple of things. But I went in there and my shit is like gone. All the things I like. From the apples, Gala apples are the best apples. And you can't buy regular fruit anymore. I'm pretty sure I've said this, but I don't really fuck with organic like that, because I think for the most part it's a joke on a lot of things. But for fruit and vegetables, it is most certainly not a joke. I got some of the regular apples, and this shit looks like they injected it with steroids. It's big, it's bulky. The pattern on the apple doesn't even match. Like I could see where the pattern converges. Like some kid was using Microsoft Paint to paint the outside of the apple, and it just looks like a weird fucked up swirl of something unnatural. That's the devil's fruit right there. I don't know what they had in the Garden of Eden, but it definitely wasn't an organic apple. It was whatever that shit was. And that's why they got kicked out, because they ate some garbage. You wouldn't get kicked out for eating an organic apple. But my apples were gone. My pizza was gone. I had to look mad hard for the chips. I didn't look at the ice cream. I didn't need any ice cream, but I'm sure the ice cream would have been gone. It's like I got a stalker, but I don't got like a fine stalker that wants to have sex with me and just like always be around me. I got the stalker that just wants to eat like me. and she's just taking all my shit. It's the worst kind of stalker. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's my livelihood. How dare you? I'm so happy I didn't throw my torch away, but I don't know how to use it. Item will display in the following quick slot. Okay, so I don't need to use it. Alright. That shit makes me so mad. I think it's a sick conspiracy, because I also get into modes where I'll go to a place and I'll have like a ritual. Like I would go for a bike ride. I would go to my favorite little tapioca place that I've been going to since before tapioca was popular, because I'm an old man. And I can't get up there. And I would get some fried calamari. And I started getting heavy into that. Every week I'd go for my bike ride. I'd get my fried calamari. And I would sit like a fucking old fart on the trail that's by my house. And I would just watch nature. I would just like smoke a cigarette, eat my food. And I would just sit out in bumfuck nowhere away from fucking people. And just be by myself. But then I went to this shop and they were out of fried calamari. It's been 15 years. You have never been out of anything. But then I get into it and all of a sudden for 3 weeks straight you don't have any fucking calamari. They can't catch them in the fucking ocean anymore. I don't know how to get up here. from the other side, I guess, maybe. Whatever it is. If it's a stalker, if it's a sick conspiracy, it doesn't fucking matter. It's some bullshit. That was so much easier than I was making it out to be. Nimble hands.
Well, you wouldn't survive the winter anyway.
You like that? You like what I did right there? No, 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 no. Go, 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 go. Alright, we almost done. Alright, so there's one. Where's the other one? And also, as a public service announcement, could you please not take my stuff? I know that I can't own a single thing in the grocery store until I buy it, but could you leave me at least one?
I've never seen a lock like this before. I can't pick it. Maybe one of these bastards has a key.
It's like a fucking jigsaw puzzle. I'm gonna save right here, because there's no way I'm getting started somewhere else.
Now, how do I get out of here?
Alright, you think this, I thought I had a bottle. Blue currant, scotch, raw meat. What is blue currant good for? Oh, just food? How do I get their attention? My fair lady. How do I adjust things? Let me just get rid of this. You know, fuck it. Here. You didn't hear that? If I was another character right now, y'all would be dead. Alright. Oops. Here! Come on! Show some fucking... Okay. You think they're gonna attack me if I go over there? Ex Cathedra.
London Bridge has fallen down. It's fallen down. Fallen.
No!
This is brilliant. I can replace almost everything I need with botanicals and the odd butterfly.
Those aren't butterflies. I thought they were yellow butterflies, so I was wrong. Those are just called bees. Craft 2 pheromones. I can release pheromones if I try. I'm sure. Maybe not. Ten butterflies and need basic chemical crafting table. Okay, so it looks like I'm going back home because I have to feed Gwen anyway. I'm getting a little bit sick and tired of this whole parenting thing. Like, how many times are you gonna need to eat before you leave me the fuck alone? Yeah. I'd be a great parent, without a doubt. I would raise a king or a queen. They would be viciously smart. They would be undoubtedly charming. They'd be the cutest things on the motherfucking planet. I don't know why I just called them things like they were some non-binary type of thing, but they would be extra. They could be non-binary if they want. I don't care. Fuck you! Leave me alone!
Oh,
Hello.
too bright and shiny.
Let's have a look at you, shall we? You're in tip-top shape, aren't you? We're so pleased you survived the garden district. Toodaloo.
Oh, truly. Yo, what do you think AI identifies as? Alright, that was a terrible joke. That was my bad. I make dad jokes sometimes. You gotta just deal with it. If you don't get the joke, you'll understand it later.
Going on then?
No fan? Sorry, both.
Oh, look what I found.
Let's run. It's probably a pretty accurate Molly run. If you were forced to run. You're running, but you also kind of feel like you're surfing through the air with your legs. Basically just a descriptive form of running that you decided to add way too many words to. And it takes you 5 minutes to explain it to your best friend right next to you, whose name you still don't remember, but you swear that they're your next greatest friend. Hey, don't come around the other way. What kind of bullshit are you on? Over here doing some motherfucking League of Legends pro tactic type of shit. Oh, okay. Fucking dude used to play on SKT. Came around for the goddamn flank. Like fiddlesticks. Surprise, bitch! Oh, I'm in here and I'm dying. Hamaza. Homoza.
I better finish that batch of blackberry joy, or the whole world's gonna freak out.
Did I need to do that? Did I just waste a filter? I wonder how long I would be totally fine with the government putting Molly in my drinking water before I got tired of being high. I think I would be fine with it for about a week until I passed out for the 7th time because I'm constantly dehydrated. There would be no orange juice in any of the stores, even though they haven't ever really scientifically proven orange juice does absolutely anything. But all my friends swore up and down, as blue as the sky, that it made it smack, man. Yo, you drink some of that vitamin C, bro, you're gonna be sailing. Sailing. You're gonna be so high. Yeah? Were you not finna be high anyway? How do you know? Have you done scientific research on the subject yourself? Like, did you take Molly on Saturday without any OJ, and then on Sunday you hit the Molly again with like 2 cups of OJ, and then every weekend you add like another cup of OJ, so you're up to like 5 cups of OJ, and you took the same amount, and now you've really confirmed that it does something? How do you know what that shit is cut with? Is that all Molly? Maybe you got some other shit in there. Do you know the man who made it? Did you see him crush it? And did you see him press it? I'm just saying, bro, like, you might have a nursing major, but I don't think you got it like that yet. Just because you read a textbook, all of a sudden you're over here as Walter White. You know exactly what's gonna happen. Nah, sorry, dude. But fuck it, let me get some orange juice. I like orange juice anyway. Hey, you got a second one? Alright, yeah, it's over here. I was sitting at the wrong table. Yo, it's been like 8 playthroughs just to get this fucking blackberry joy up and running. I'm tired. And it's hot. I just didn't bother taking my sweater off. It was like 90 degrees today. So yeah, I'm just, I'm slurring my words a little bit. It doesn't matter. Alright, yeah, we're going to answer the door, but we're going to probably answer the door in another part because I need to get off of this game. Anyway, a part's going to be a part right here, and we're going to see what happens when all the juggies come to play. Are you ready? Because I am. I'm ready to make buku change. So anyway, without any further ado, I bid you adieu. And until next time, you dig, stay joyful. Bye.